Coming live from Dallas, Texas, USA is our guest tonight. Welcome to this very special edition of the KJ Masterclass Live, the show which ensures that you profit from your time spent here with experts, either through their industry insights, information, or simply learning from them. And today we have Shaddow, a famous saxophonist, music artist, NFT creator, and leader of the Shadowlers. How do you pronounce it? Army. Welcome to the show, Shaddow.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me. Hello, world audience. Hello, India. Hello, USA. Hello, everyone. It's great to be here.
Thank you. Yes, right. Great to have you on the show, Shaddow. You are a native of Dallas, and you have been into music from a very young age, listening to old recordings from your parents owned of Ronnie Laws, Al Jarreau, Stevie Wonder, and many others. And then you went into music full time, and now you are what you call making a lot of noise in the music arena, a saxophonist, and especially a music artist and NFT creator. So we'll be talking about how musicians are making money in the new digital economy, how they are using their music on social media to make money out of it. So, Shaddow, tell us first about what is your music, your Shaddow music all about, and then we'll come to that point.
Well, my music is built and created to inspire all the positive emotions of love, desire, excitement, joy, all those things. And so we focus on, doing different genres of jazz, R&B, hip hop, EDM, dance music, lots of different styles, all kind of merged into one. So that's what my music is about. And it is, like you said before, inspired by some of the greats like Wonder, Ronnie Laws, Michael Jackson, even some of the current greats like Jay-Z and others. So my music is like a mixture of all those different styles.
Right. So, Shaddow, in fact, I was trying to understand now, music NFTs are changing the music industry. So, firstly, you just tell us before we come to the music NFT part, how did you arrive at this great name of yours, Shaddow? It's a very catchy name and a nice one. So, if you can tell us the story about behind this particular name.
That's a really good question. So how I got my name goes all the way back to when I was in high school, right? So I'll tell you the story. So when I was in high school, I had my best friend at the time was a trumpet and a saxophone player. And so we used to go to his father's house and practice in the garage, because we used to make so much noise that he just put us out. He said, go to the garage. And so we in there. And so his father had a television set, and we used to get a recording of this movie called Mo Better Blues by Spike Lee, director Spike Lee. And so in Mo Better Blues, there was a story about a jazz musician named Bleak, and his best friend in the movie name was Shaddow Henderson. And so I used to imagine and pretend that I was Shaddow Henderson, and my friend used to pretend like he was Bleak. And we used to play the movie over and over again, and we used to get our instrument and try to play because in the movie, they used to have scenes where they would be at the jazz club and they be playing like a duet, trumpet and saxophone. And so we, as kids, we wanted to be just like them. So we tried to play the parts just like them. And so we went to school every day after, we got done playing, we go eat dinner, go to bed, go back to school in the morning, call each other their name. We say, hey, Bleak, hey, Shaddow. And artists those names. And my best Bleak. And After that, the rest is history. I went on to continue using the name in real life.
Right, right, Shadow. Now, very few people know about it, but I read through all your profile, your as much data I could crunch was that you are a veteran of the US Army. You are part of the US Army band. Tell us about that. And with that band, you have gone to so many countries and you have played with bands across, especially in Asia, Japan, Korea, so many places. Tell us about that part of it. And then we'll come about the money part of what you are doing today.
Yeah, so the whole way I got into the U.S. Army band was back when I was in college. I come from humble beginnings, so I was going to school for music performance and like a music degree, but I ran out of money, and my family couldn't help me. I didn't have any more scholarship, and I took loans, and I owed the school loans. And so the only way for me to continue, somebody told me about military program to pay your college, and I said, "Do they have music programs, something?" And they were, "Oh yeah, you have to start. You have to start as infantry, but then you try out. You do the tryouts and audition for the army band." And I said, "What? And they pay my college? Okay, sign me up. I'm signed up." And so at the, this is so funny. I was so broke that at the time, my girlfriend, her parents, this is before I joined the military. My girlfriend at the time, her parents loved me so much, they helped me go to the music store because I didn't have a saxophone. When I was in college, I used the instruments that the schools supply us, but I didn't have my own. So my girlfriend's parents helped me rent a saxophone, and it was a payment program. So you pay the money, you get to keep the instrument and use it, and just never miss a payment. So her parents helped me get the horn. I used that horn to try out for the auditions, and I made it. And I had lost everything else, and I was so thankful for that saxophone that I took it with me to basic training with me. I hid it inside of my bag. I hid it, and I got there, and I'm training to be a soldier. And the drill sergeants, they tear apart your everything. You have nothing but just your bag, one bag, and they rip it open and they say, "Oh, what's this? What's this? Oh, Kenny G, what's this? You got it." And so they take it away from me, and I was like, "No, no, that's my only horn." So fast forward, I graduate from basic training, and they take us to a place we train to do music and stuff. And that began my journey. They sent us to different places around the world playing music. And so I was half of the time I was doing soldier stuff, and other half of the time, sometimes most of the time, we got to do army band stuff. We played for the general. We played for President Bush before. We played for the president and the prime minister of the Philippines. We played for different people in Japan. We just do a whole lot of diplomatic stuff to make everything look good and entertain. It was really great, and I had a lot of time to travel. I got a lot of network done. So when I wasn't working for the army, when I was in Japan or Korea or wherever, I would go to nightclubs in places like Tokyo and just play. And I got a chance to meet superstars and major recording artists, and I got a chance to play for them because the army paid for my ticket to get there. And then when I was off work, I go travel and I go play, and I got to build a good resume of being a musician from that experience. It was great, man. I loved that time.
Right, right, Shadow. And in fact, you see, from a troubled childhood to deep music, then for the US Army Band, and from there to a great musician today, especially with the saxophone, with millions of people love to listen to. Music artist, now you are into the Shadow Music NFT collection. What a way, what a path you have traveled today. So tell us about this, your next major project, the Shadow Music NFT collection. What this is all about.
Okay, so I'm glad you asked. So the Shadow Music NFT collection is a collection of different times, moments in time on my travels, in my experiences. You find NFT versions of video clips, like times that I'm in the recording studio. We recorded those and we saved them for history. And so you can buy that NFT and have that memory. And a lot of those NFTs that are available, they are one of one. So it's only one copy of it. So once you are the owner of that one, no one else will have it. And we also are doing music NFTs as well. So video NFTs and music NFTs. And this is very similar to you go to the streaming platforms like Spotify or Apple Music, but you can actually buy the download. You own the audio file for your own enjoyment, and you can listen to it whenever you want. And these things go up in value over time because NFT market is the cryptocurrency market, and so it's very similar to, let's say you had a Mona Lisa painting, right? You had a Mona Lisa painting, and this is the only Mona Lisa painting. It's a very uh, valuable piece of art. So we treat the music the same way. So people can bid on it. If they really want this piece of art, they bid on it. And as you know, the Mona Lisa is worth millions and millions of dollars. And if somebody wants to buy that Mona Lisa painting from the owner, the person who bought it, the next person has to pay an even higher price to get that painting. So this is NFTs in a nutshell.
Right, right. So I just wanted to understand, this is one way you are, helping others own this particular piece of music. And then how do you monetize your music uh, in other ways? Because this is the topic of the show, and this is what many musicians, indie musicians, and independent artists, they always struggle with. How do they make money? They know how to make music, very good music, but they don't know how to make money. Forget good money. So you tell them, for them, if you can share your tips and strategies that they can look at uh, for making money, some money at least, which they can continue to earn all through their lives.
Okay, so here's a very good tip for you guys. Everybody listen in really close. Okay, so with music NFTs, you are in control of your income. So in the past with streaming platforms, let's say you get 1 million streams on Spotify. That's about, 3,000, maybe $4,000. But you have to wait 3 months. You have to wait 3 months for that money. But with NFTs, you get the money immediately. So I would advise that music artists get onto Tezos blockchain. So what you want to do, I'll take you step by step through the process. So you're going to have to get a cryptocurrency called Tezos to start. So you can just take $1 and transform it into Tezos cryptocurrency. Go to any cryptocurrency exchange and get some Tezos. And you want to download, go to a Google Play Store or Apple apps, or go to your Google Chrome browser or your computer, and you're going to download a cryptocurrency wallet called Temple Wallet, Temple wallet. You download that wallet and you transfer the Tezos to that wallet. Now you have some money. You have some money to upload your NFTs. So you go to a marketplace called Object.com, spelled objkt.com. That is a NFT marketplace where you can upload your music NFTs. So once you create a profile on object.com, you connect your Temple wallet to the marketplace. And once that's done, you take your any song that you have on uh, streaming and you can upload it to Object. So they're gonna ask you for an MP3. You upload the MP3 to the Object. Next, you take your cover art for your album, and they will ask you what's going to be the cover art. You upload it. Now, here's the really good part. After you upload that, they ask you how many copies do you want to sell. So let's say it's your song. So let's say you only want to sell 100 copies of your song as an NFT. So you can put 100, or you can go all the way up to 10,000 copies of your song, right? And they will ask you the resale rate for your royalties. I usually put about 15%. And then you click a button. It says mint. Mint means upload. So you upload it. Then once you upload it, it's for sale on the marketplace. And you can set any price you want. You can sell your NFT for $1, or you can do $5 or $500. And people have bought NFTs. The highest amount of money I have received for one NFT was a collaboration with two other artists. We received 400 Tezos for one NFT sale. We sold one NFT for 400 Tezos. That's the equivalent of about $630 in US dollars. That was huge. That was life-changing money. So imagine if you're able to do that over and over again. Let's say you are really popular. I know a lot of Indian music artists are really popular. Uh, so if you're able to tell your audience to buy, you can easily make $4,000 a month or $4,000 a week from your NFT sales if you have a large fan base already, and you get that money immediately. As soon as they buy, the money is electronically transferred to your cryptocurrency wallet, and boom, you can take it and spend it on whatever you want.
Right, right, Shadow. And any other avenues that you would recommend them in this new digital economy on social media? Are there any other ways that you are monetizing your music?
Yes, so you can have experiences. We're planning to do a live event in Houston in December. We're planning that right now. So you guys are getting right here on this show. I just talked about it first here. So I hope the guys don't get mad at me for saying this, but we're planning a really big show in December. So right here on the
Okay,
College Masterclass, everybody, y'all just heard it first. So how we're going to sell the tickets is with the NFT.
okay,
So if you want to see me live, you have to buy the digital ticket, event ticket, which is NFT. So now this is a new way to use your ticketing system to sell for your events, and you make a lot of money that way. You can also sell services. Let's say, for instance, you are a music artist and somebody wants to hire you to perform on their recorded album. You can say, hey, I have an NFT service. You buy this NFT as a service, and the NFT counts as your receipt for the purchase of my services. You can make a lot of money that way.
okay. Okay, okay, and great you shared about that. Then I will try and see how we can share that in a different manner with the audience about that new show that is coming and which can be only seen live through NFT. You know, so Shadow, now tell me about your music. What inspires you to create music? Because your music is not just for the young generation, but it's positive music and there's a message and it's for a larger audience. So how do you manage to create, and what is your creative process?
I go through real experiences in my life, like hard times and good times that I have experiences. Relationships in the past where I was in love and relationships where I was heartbroken. Those are real life experiences. And then I like to paint a picture of the future. I like to paint a optimistic picture of what the world can be like, what is really possible in this world if we believe in dreams. So I am inspired by dreams, my own dreams. I am inspired by the dreams of other people. And that really motivated me to stand up for people who maybe they are picked on or they're ostracized or nobody believes in them. And I like to tell people, no matter what, don't give up. Believe in yourself, no matter what. Um, and that's a motivation. And a few times in my life, when times were really hard, there were mentors and teachers and really important people in my life who who believed in me when I really didn't believe in myself. They said they saw the greatness inside of me when I was a kid. They said, you're gonna be great. And at that time, I couldn't see that. I was very doubtful. I didn't have confidence in myself. But those people, they said, we can see because I shared my dream with them. The first thing I shared with those teachers was my dream. And they saw that dream being possible for me. And so for those types of people, I can never give up. So I have to continue to fight for my dreams and create music that inspires people to do the same.
Right, right, Shadow. So, where can we find your music? Where can the audience, anybody who wants to find your music, how do they reach to that your music?
Sure. So you can go to any streaming platform like Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal, Boomplay for those in Africa. Um, I don't know if does India have Spotify? You guys have Spotify in India?
You this particular show will go on Spotify later on, maybe tonight or tomorrow by latest. It will go. The audio will certainly go on Spotify. Video they won't allow as of now in India. Otherwise, this video would have also gone on Spotify. Right now, Spotify allows video only, I guess, in the US and a few other places. So it is everybody a huge number. In fact, you should. I'm very happy to tell you that India is one of the fastest growing market for Spotify.
Awesome, awesome. So those are ways that you can find my music. If you want to buy my NFT, you can simply go to my website at shadowmusic.com /NFT. And there you can buy all my music NFTs directly from me on my website.
Okay, okay. I'll certainly add that information also about you onto the YouTube description so that it can guide people to reach your music nicely. Now about you, Shadow. In India, we have got this Bollywood, huge number of indie artists, independent artists, musicians. So they always look at international stars, try to see how they are doing things. They also look at collaborating businesses, industries, advertising agencies, even our Bollywood. So many times they collaborate with international stars. So if anybody wants to do that, what's your process? How can they do that? How can they get in touch with you?
Just reach out to me through social media and we will take care of the business side after that. So if anybody wants to collaborate with me, just reach out to me on Twitter or Instagram or Facebook, wherever you can find me. Just reach out to me. I'm very open, easy to talk to. You can talk to me and say, hey, I want to collaborate with you on this album or this movie or this record. and we can work out something. We can work out any type of deal you want. Just reach out to me.
Right, right. In fact, uh, before I end, I have still one more question. But I want to thank you, for having, in spite of having the technical difficulties, you would still manage to take out time and be here on this live on the phone. And there is a bit of a problem, so I apologize to the audience for that. But I'm sure they would look at the interview part of it and manage with a slight bit of hassle with the video quality and maybe audio quality. I'm sure as soon as this interview gets over, uh, the system will take care of itself and bring out a better quality of music, because it all goes on onto the cloud, and then a final version will be a better one for everybody. So my last question to you, Shaddow, is that what would you tell a lot of musicians, independent artists especially, because you have gone through this tough grind and are where you are at the moment? So many a times people get demotivated. Their music is very good, but many a times they are not earning money and they have to pay their bills. So what would you tell them? What would you tell them to motivate?
No matter what, keep going, because you, as long as you have the vision in your mind and in your heart, it is possible. You keep the vision in your mind, you keep the vision in your soul, you keep the vision in your spirit, in your heart, and you never let that go. You hold on to the vision of what that looks like, you becoming a successful musician, and help will come. The money will come. The success will come. The right people in your life will come. But promise me that you will never give up no matter what. That is so important. Before you do anything else about money, your heart has to be so focused on being successful as a musician. Your mind has to be so focused on being a musician. Your soul has to be so focused on becoming a musician. And that from inside of you will resonate out into the world. That's the most important thing, because it will happen inside of you first before it happens on the outside world. I had to figure that out. Don't listen to the rest of the world telling you it's not possible. Don't listen to all the naysayers and negative people who say it's not possible for you. Don't listen to those people who tell you, go get a real job, go do this, go do that. Don't listen to them. Shut them out of your mind, shut them out. If they're your family, love them from a distance. If they're your friends, maybe you should get some new friends because they should believe in you. You surround yourself with people who uplift you and believe that it is possible for you to become a musician. Practice every day. Practice something. If you cannot practice every day, practice in your mind. I used to practice with my fingers before I had a saxophone. I practiced like this. I had no saxophone. I just practiced with my fingers until I got a saxophone. I have a beautiful saxophone to this day because I believe it here. I see it in my heart. And I did not let the world tell me not to. I focused on it. That, my friend from Shaddow, leader of the Shaddow Round Zone, it is possible for you. You believe in yourself and you never give up. That's what you must do.
With these great words of wisdom and motivation, it's a wrap. It's a wrap on this very special edition of the KAJ Masterclass Live. Thank you so much indeed, Shaddow.
Thank you.